is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. The road trip for the Rockets ends here as they leave for Houston right after the game. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And Kevin, this is a chance for them to start off 2-0 against this team in the 3 matchups that they'll have this season. So I think that would give them a nice emotional edge over this club.
How nice would it be to stick that in your backpack? I mean, after just 2 games, guys. I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence the first time around. I think they feel really good against these guys.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Is it out there with Harden? And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Here's Fry, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, another one in from Fry.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Here's Minnesota. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Now here's Howard, averaging 9 points per contest. Releases from 15. Second chance shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. Stayed with that play from start to finish.
Now here is Martin, guarded by Fry. Martin the pass to Levine. He kicks to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, and he knocks down the jumper.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Screen by Howard. Fry dishes to Covington. Harden has a wide-open look. Gets to the corner and buries it. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Outside, Martin. He dishes it to Young. Looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. That one goes. Count. Pekovic just got his first bucket of the night.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And Fry kicks to Howard. On the wing, Harden, covered by Martin. It's Harden with the drive. Second chance effort. No good. Great D that time from Pekovic. The Timberwolves through. Here's Levine. He turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Fry.
Oh! Hammer time! Hammer time! Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by Houston. Wiggins with it, working on Fry. Wiggins with it, and he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. Goes back up, and Pekovic with the lay-in.
Getting his hands dirty right away by doing some battling on the board.
Now Fry. High post Howard. Ball's knocked loose. Houston moving the ball around. Covington passes to Fry. Harden gets a screen from Fry. Off the pick. That is good.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Levine gets to Wiggins. Here's Levine, guarded by Fry. Wiggins dishes to Martin. Young with no one around. Second shot opportunity. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Harden with the drive. That's good. Harden's got 6.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Zhang comes in for Nikola. Changes. Moniunas is checked in for Jones. Riza comes in for Robert Covington. And Ray McCallum subbed in for James Harden. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through the wizard. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Levine after the made shot from front. Levine passes to Brewer. Out left to the wing. Kicks it to Young. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Minnesota shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the boards.
And Fry kicks to Howard. From 12 feet out. Goes back up. And yep, the lay-in is good that time from Fry. Fry's got 10 points in the game.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And the horn signal. Actually a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
Young is up there with Zhang. Then there's Brewer. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Levine, and at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Wiggins, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Wiggins has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Fry dishes to McCallum. Pass to Fry for the 3. Here's Moniunas, banked in off the glass. Moniunas has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now, here's Brewer. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Now, here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Pass to McCallum. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the pace.
Some changes. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Wiggins is subbed in for Brewer. Houston also making some changes. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Terrence Jones. For Trevor Ariza. And it's the Wizard in for Cannon. Martin with the bucket.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
41 seconds left in the first half. No good from front.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action. Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Eunice is checked in for James Harden. Timberwolves trailed by 15. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Martin kicks to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurt a bit.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
All right, fellas. Great job in the early going.
Quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
And Minnesota has had their hands full guarding against Harden.
He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden out there with the Wizard, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Spurs, got down to business. He had 37 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And with that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pump.
Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it and stolen by Fry. And it's Houston on the break. And Harden with the stuff.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Have shot the lights out during the last month. The Rockets #1.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Martin kicks to Pekovic. Rocket 6. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He was intent on running the offense through Martin. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden kicks to Covington. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trailed by 18. Rock loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
In a moment to check out Andrew Wiggins here. Quality basketball from him this year. He's putting up 18 points a night, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
And that one's good. Wiggins has got 8.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Screen by Howard. Back to Harden. Shot off a pick. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. Now the pass to Pekovic. Young sets a screen for Pekovic. Brewer passes to Pekovic. To the paint. No good. Nice D from Fry.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
It's Harden with the drive, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Timberwolves trailed by 20. Brewer is just to Wiggins. Pass to Young. Now here's Brewer, guarded by Harden. Shot clock at 6. And here's Wiggins. He's got 8. Another shot, and it's rejected. Now here's Fry, covered by Brewer. No good from Fry.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Levine. Pekovic with a screen. Feeds it to Wiggins. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
That's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And Brewer kicks to Young. Into Pekovic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Houston leading by 23. Here's Harden. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Harden's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. It's tipped and stolen by Fry. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The Timberwolves have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Levine passes to Brewer. Passes it to Levine with the shot. The 19-footer is on the money. And as we can, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Here's Fry. Young out there with Wiggins. Then there's Brewer. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Martin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. McCallum dishes to Fry. And it's good. Fry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
And the basket by Brewer.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
So it's the Rockets now. Now here's Fry. They set the pick. The feed to McCallum. Young with the steal. Now here's Wiggins. Defense is right there. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Well, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Here's Covington. There's the dish to Fry. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Covington with the bucket.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Brewer with the ball. Dishes it to Martin. Now Wiggins back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now here's Fry. Guarded closely. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Martin with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and then for Houston, Howard comes in for Moniunas, and Jones subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Screen by Howard. And Fry kicks to Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
Fry. Tries again. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the Wizards. He's got 17 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
James Harden, he's checked in for Ray McCallum. Martin attacking. Here's Dang, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Fry passes to Howard. Stolen by Levine. Right side Martin. He feeds it to Jang. And Jones pulls it down. Rockets leading by 21. And Fry kicks to Howard. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Houston. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. In the corner, it's Wiggins. He kicks it to Jang. Fader on the way. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. They set the pick. Kicks it to Covington. He dishes it to Fry. Jones, the pass to Howard. Covington kicks to Fry. Rocket 2 gets it to go from 18 feet away. Fry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Levine. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. And Fry has it in the corner. Inside. Covington dishes to Jones. Off target with the open look.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Rockets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Well, they've really taken control of the season series with this win. They'll be up 2-0 and only one more game between them.
And believe me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the Wizard. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
And the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. In low to Howard. Houston moving it around. Covington with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 19.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so